Okay, well, welcome in everyone. I hope you are having a good week so far. We've got something a little bit more invigorating today than we did on Tuesday. For today's session, we are going to use a pole or a pole equivalent. So if you could either get that ready or know where it is. I'll say it again for Beth, who's just joining us. Welcome in, Beth. I was just saying that we'll be using a pole or a pole equivalent. So if you've got one of those handy, that's great. So yeah, and we'll get going with that in after we've done a bit of a warm up here. So yeah, it's.
Hey, Ben.
Yes.
Will you, just for purposes of if we put the recording out there, that people don't need to use a pole, they can use a towel? Yeah. All right. So I'll mute myself and you can do that again.
Okay, no worries. All right. So for today's session, we will need a pole or a pole equivalent. So if you don't have a pole, just something that you can hold in two hands if possible. That might be a towel, it could be a walking stick, it could be a broom handle, whatever you've got lying around. If you don't have anything like that, or you can't grip with both or one of your hands, then you can also simulate the movement just without using it. But you'll see as we go through the session how we can do that, and I'll explain it as we go through. Excellent. So first of all, let's get ourselves with plenty of space around us. We're not going to hit anything or anyone, and we start by simply moving our arm around in a circle, nice and slow, nice and gentle, just trying to warm up those joints, warm up the ligaments, the muscles, the tendons, and get that blood flowing around our body. Starting to wake that body up, letting it know that it's got to do some exercise. Yeah. And don't worry if you can't get a full circle, just doing the best you can there with that. Well, let's change direction. So same arm, opposite direction now. So nice work. Let's change arms to the other side if you can. If you can't use the other arm, you can either go back to the first arm, or if you can always use the other hand to move that arm around. And don't worry if one's got better range of motion than the other, just work with what you've got and just doing the best that you can do. Okay, let's change direction, go the opposite way with that arm. Nice, right. And the best we can, we're going to reach over towards the opposite shoulder, either coming over all the way. If you can't get over all the way, come to the near shoulder. If you can't come to the near shoulder, you can come across the front instead. Essentially what we're doing is getting a little bit of an elbow bend in there. And that's fine if one side can go over and then the other side you have to bring across the front. Whatever you need to do is fine here. Yeah, let's take one arm now. Let's go forwards, up above the head, or at least as high as you can, and then back down, swinging through that. If you can, reach up as best you can, but if not, just reach up to wherever you can on this one. Good stuff. Let's change to the other side. Welcome in. Join in where you're ready to. Yeah, let's come in for a hug, arms out to the side, repeating through that there. Yeah, let's do some shoulder rotations. Change direction. And then give it that nice little shake out there. Good. Okay, let's grab our poles or pole equivalent. Good. Okay, for today's session, we're going to extend this first bit for a bit longer. So normally do either 10 minutes or 12 minutes. We're going to go all the way to 20 minutes today, continuous. Halfway, we're going to slightly change, but I'll let you know as we go through that. But yeah, we're going to use the pole. We're going to go through 10 different exercises, then we'll repeat it, but we'll slightly have a bit of a change at halfway through. 5 out of 10 effort, the best you can on this. If you've got the pole and you're using it, or whatever, or the towel, or whatever it is, holding it about shoulder width apart, we can do the movements. If you're not using the pole, you can simulate the movements that we'll be doing, or if you're doing it one-handed, you can do it with just the one hand, the similar movements that we'll be going through this today. Okay, we'll wait for everybody to be back, or at least a little bit longer, and then we'll get going. So again, 5 out of 10 effort, keeping that nice consistent pace all the way through this. As I said, it's 20 minutes long, so that's going to take us to just over halfway through the session in terms of total time. Okay, so we'll get started now anyway. We'll go here in 10 seconds time. We'll start with the paddling forwards like we're in a kayak. Going in 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So nice consistent pace here. 5 out of 10 effort, and just starting to build that the energy up into it, building the heart rate slightly, getting slightly warmer, and just really getting into the rhythm of the things here. Excellent, good work, everybody. We are coming up to halfway through this one, which is now. Halfway through the first minute. At minute number 2, we'll be changing direction. That's in 20 seconds time. Doing the best you can. Don't worry if you can't get full big circles. Just doing what you can here. That's the main thing. Getting that arms moving, getting that blood pumping, bring that heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Keep it moving. Excellent stuff. Good work, everybody. Halfway through. So nice work. Okay, so the next one we go into is double arm forwards, double arm overhead. That is in 10 seconds time. So pushing both hands forwards if you can, both hands overhead, or single arm if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So forwards, up, forwards, up. Repeating through that. And if you're doing the single arm, coming in single, or if you're not using a pole, just replicating that movement as you're going through. Great stuff, everybody, so far. Let's keep it going. Keep that 5 out of 10 there. Halfway through, excellent work. 20 seconds to go. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is down, down, forwards, forwards, up, up. I'll demonstrate that as we get to it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that, so it's down, down, forwards, forwards, up, up, down, down, forwards, forwards, up, up. Moving through that, good. If you're doing it single arm, we can go down, down, forwards, forwards, up, up. And if you're not using the pole as well, you can do the same movement without welcoming. Halfway through this one. Good stuff. We've got 20 seconds to go here. And the next one we're going to do is double hand forwards, like a hand cycle. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Coming around in that circle. That's it. Keeping that 5 out of 10 pace. Excellent work, everybody. Let's keep that going. You are doing fantastic. Halfway through. Okay, so we've got about 25 seconds here. On the next one, we're going to continue this movement, but we're going to go in the opposite direction. Keeping that pace at that 5 out of 10. Nice and consistent all the way through. Excellent stuff. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Change direction. Keeping it moving. Good stuff. If you do need to take a break at any point, if that's hydration or just a rest, do so and then just join back in where you're ready to. Obviously, we're all at different fitness levels and different ability levels. So just working at that 5 out of 10, whatever that means to you. This nice long session, which is the 20 minutes right the way through. Really good for putting us in a zone, keeping our heart rate in a similar pace. And that just allows us to improve our cardiovascular fitness, which is really great for our long-term heart and lung health, which is exactly what we need here. Okay, so we're going to go into the canoeing next. That's where we're paddling to one side. We'll start with the left side in 3, 2, 1. So bring the hands up here, going through like you're in a canoe, paddling down the river or on a lake. Excellent stuff. Okay, we're coming up to halfway through this one. Let's keep that going. We're going to change to the other side in 15 seconds. So let's keep that 5 out of 10 there. Great stuff, everybody. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Changing sides. Keeping it moving. Excellent work. Nice work, everybody. We're coming up to halfway through this minute. Let's keep that effort levels good there. And we're coming up to 20 seconds to go. We've got 2 more exercises to go. The next 2 we're going to do is clockwise circles and then anti-clockwise circles for those final 2 minutes. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Coming round in that circle in a clockwise direction. Coming halfway through this one. When the next minute comes around, we change the direction to anti-clockwise. And in that last minute, I will tell you what we're going to be doing for the next 10. Because we're going to go straight through, right the way through to 20. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Changing direction. Excellent work. Okay, so this is number 10 here. Now, for the next 10 we're going to do, we're going to introduce a little bit of fast-paced stuff. We're going to do 15 seconds as fast as we can. And then we're going to drop that pace back down to this 5 out of 10. We go through the same exercises, so starting with that paddling forwards. So the first 15 seconds, really work hard, really put that effort in. And then for 45 seconds of the minute, we'll be going back to the 5 out of 10 pace. Make sure it is 5 out of 10, not dropping down to like 4 or 3 though. We want to keep it fairly intense as we go through, and you'll probably feel it is a bit more intense because we're getting that little bit of pre-fatigue in with that 15 seconds. So first one again, paddling forwards as fast as you can for 15 seconds. 45 seconds easier, or 5 out of 10, and then repeating through all the exercises. We're going that in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So as fast as we can here, 15 seconds, really push yourself, really moving it fast. Keep it going, 5 more seconds, 3, 2, 1, slowing it down, but keeping it moving, good work. Excellent stuff, everybody. So back to that 5 out of 10, so it's not easy still, it's just easier, that's all. Okay, we're halfway through this minute. Next minute, we change directions. Twenty seconds to go. Great on that first one. Let's keep that energy high through the second one. Going in 10 seconds time. So we'll be paddling backwards in 3, 2, 1. Off we go, fast we can. Nice and quick. Don't worry about how big it is, just get fast. That's it. Good stuff. Keep it going. Awesome work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easing it off, keeping it moving. Good work, everybody. Okay, so we've got 8 more to go like that. Forwards and up next. Really good stuff. Let's keep that energy level high. Halfway through. So again, the next one we're doing double arm forwards, double arm overhead, with or without the pole. If you can't do the double arm, we can do the single arm. Okay, 15 seconds. Forwards and up, going in. 3, 2, 1. Off we go, fast as we can again, 15 seconds. And easing it off there. Okay, good work. So back down to 5 out of 10. Halfway through. Okay, so you got down, down, forwards, forwards, up, up next. I'm not sure if you can hear or not, but we've got bagpipes playing outside somewhere. 10 seconds to go. Down, down, forwards, forwards, up, up as fast as we can. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's it, good work. Don't worry if you get confused as you're going through this, just go with the speed. Excellent work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easing it off. That's it, 5 out of 10 still. Fantastic work, everybody. It's halfway through. We're on to those hand cycling ones on the next one. So double hand forwards round in a circle. 20 seconds to go. Again, as fast as we can. Best effort here. 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Fast as you can here. Double arm forwards. Fantastic. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easing it off, but keep it moving. Excellent work, everybody. Okay, so we're halfway through this minute. The next minute, same exercise, opposite direction. Fantastic work so far. 20 seconds to go at 5 out of 10. And 10 seconds to go. Ready in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Fast as you can backwards now. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easing it back down to 5 out of 10. Good work, everybody. Okay, so we're going to do the canoeing to the left on the next minute. We've got 4 more to go here. So we go canoeing to the left, canoeing to the right, and well, clockwise, then anti-clockwise, and that'll finish the last 4 here. Okay, so canoeing to the left next. We're going in 10 seconds time. I like to just change to do the exercise just a couple of seconds before so I can hit the ground running. You can feel free to do the same. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So you can do little short, fast ones or big ones, whatever feels right for you. Keep it pushing there, fast as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easing it off. 5 out of 10 effort. Good work. You guys are doing absolutely fantastic here on the live. Halfway through. Okay, so we'll be switching over to the right side or the other side, what you're doing now. We'll be going again, 15 seconds, fast as you can. And 3, 2, 1, off we go, fast as you can again. 15 seconds only, really push yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowing it down to 5 out of 10. Good work. Only 2 more to go after this one. It's halfway. Okay, so circles in a clockwise direction for the next one. Ten seconds to go. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Off we go, fast as we can, clockwise direction. So keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Easing it off, keeping it moving there, 5 out of 10. So once we come around through on this minute, we've got one last one to go. Let's finish well for this block. Fantastic work. Halfway through. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Then we're changing direction. Fast as we can for 15 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Really push it here, guys. Keep working. Fantastic stuff. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds of 5 out of 10. Just to finish this here for this 20-minute block. Really great stuff. Let's make sure we are not dropping off towards the end. We're keeping that there right the way into the end here. Fantastic work today. Good stuff. We've got a hydration break after this. We're back with some more stuff. Good work. Ten seconds to go. All the way into the end. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it there. Good. Okay, let's get a hydration break. Let's put our poles to the side for a bit here, and we'll be back for the next bit. The next bit, we won't need any equipment. Really good stuff. There's no rush here, so we have plenty of rest before we go into the next bit. I'm going to get the timer set up, so no worries whatsoever. And we'll wait for the others to get back. I say we've got plenty of rest, and I'll explain it all, what we'll be doing. And just while we're waiting for everybody back to come back, just while we're in there, so essentially these sessions, like this one today, is being recorded. Some of them are already, and they're up on the Gathering Strength website, so check those out if you want to do some exercises at different times. I also have a lot via my YouTube channel as well, so you're always welcome to check that out. It's Adapt to Perform. You can see the name here. That's how you spell it. So just type that into YouTube. You'll find, I think, over 300 workouts. There's loads on there. So if you want to mix between what we're doing here, what we're doing in the on the pre-recorded ones that I've done for Gathering Strength, or those ones as well, plenty out there for you to do in the meantime. Okay, seeing as everyone's back, let's get started with explaining the next bit. So we're going to go through our rounds of the burpees, the sit skis, and the sitting jacks. And I'll explain it a little bit more as we go through. But I'll start with the burpees one because that'll be the first exercise. So burpees is where we reach down the best we can towards the floor, reaching up and reaching above our head. Now there's some options there to make it easier or harder. So the first level is just to come down and then just push off the lat, or coming down all the way to the floor and pushing up the lat. Next is to come down, and then instead of pushing off the lat, you use that lower back muscles to reach up. And then if you can as well, you can always do a little lift in there before you do that. Or if you have the capability of doing a stand up or even just putting pressure into the floor, you can do a sort of mini lift with your legs if that's possible as well. So lots of options there. Today we're going to do that for a minute, and then we're going to have 30 seconds of rest. So it's a little bit different than we sometimes done in the past. So yeah, a minute of doing that exercise, 30 seconds of rest. We're going to go through that 8 times. So it's going to really push us through right to the way to the end of the session now. And I'll explain what we do on the next exercise on the next one. Okay, so in that 30 seconds gap. We'll go here in 10 seconds time, starting with those burpees for 1 minute. If you need to take a break within that minute, absolutely fine. No worries there. 3, 2, 1, off we go. There's nothing wrong if you do start with a harder one, maybe adding the lifts in, you get halfway through and you want to have a little bit of a, you're fatiguing in those arms, you can always drop it down to one of the easier ones. Okay, we're coming up to halfway here. That's the sound. Great work, everybody. Don't worry if you can't fully get down to the ground, just get to where you can. It's going to be different for everybody. 10 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1, resting there. Okay, so 30 seconds of rest, which means when we do our minutes, we can work really hard during them. Okay, so the next one we're going to go into is the sit skis. So bring the arms up and through, like we would see a cross-country skier doing. So swinging the arms up and through, and down and back, and just moving through that. That's what we're doing here. Going here now in 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. And if that's double arm, that's great. If it's single arm, if that's what you're able to do, do what you can. If you can get your arms right the way up, that's fine. But if you can't, just get them to where you can. Just pushing yourself through this minute. Excellent work, everybody. You can start to get a bit of a swing in the body as well, if that helps, or makes it even harder, whatever works. Have a play around halfway through this one. "20 seconds to go." Excellent work, everybody. Really pushing ourselves through these minutes. "10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting there. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to go back to the burpees again next. Fantastic stuff. That's 2 done. 6 more to go. Excellent stuff so far. "10 seconds left of our rest. Okay, going here in 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Halfway through. "20 seconds. Keep pushing here right the way through this. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it there. Excellent stuff. 30 seconds of rest. The next one we're going to go into is the sitting jacks. So that's arms up to the side. If this causes you any discomfort or pain within the shoulder, you can always do the sit ski instead. If some of you, that can be a bit more of a stressful movement. So just working with what you can do there. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Great work, everybody. Okay, coming up to halfway. That's that sound. Keep it going. "20 seconds to go. "10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it there. Fantastic. Okay, that's halfway through. Good stuff. Back to those burpees again. Okay, going here, 10 seconds time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. That's halfway. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it there. Good stuff. Sit skis next. Fantastic work. 3 more to go here. And this is the last bits of hard work we're doing. So really make sure we do these well. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Halfway through. Ten seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Resting it there. Excellent stuff. Okay, back to the burpees again. This next one is the last one we're doing on burpees. And then we've got sit skis, or unless you prefer to do with your shoulders on the sitting jacks or the sit skis, depending on your shoulder. So yeah, burpees now. Last time doing the burpees, 1 minute, going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Halfway through. Twenty seconds. Ten to go. 3, 2, 1. Resting it there. Okay, 30 seconds, then our last minute. If you're capable of doing the sitting jacks, but pain-free, that's fine, doing that. If not, coming through those sit skis again. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Then our last minute. Really great work. After this, we'll be going into our cool down. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Okay, that's halfway through right there. Last 20 seconds now, really pushing ourselves right the way through to the end. Ten seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Resting it there. Fantastic, everybody. Good stuff. Okay, let's grab a drink. And once you've grabbed your drink, let's go into some of our breathing. Let's try and bring that heart rate down, bring the nervous system down. Just in through the nose, out through the mouth, just starting to relax it down. That's once you've had your drink. Into that. So I'm going to join you here with that breathing. So if you're not already into the zone with it, just going in through the nose, out through the mouth, getting control of that breath, control of the nervous system. Each time we're breathing out, we're just relaxing ourselves down into where we are. Okay, let's go through some of our neck mobility when you're ready to. So just do some flexion and extension Nice and gentle between the two. Let's go into the rotation now. So again, looking left, right. And then we bring ear to one shoulder, ear to the other shoulder, back and forth between the two. Yeah, let's go through the rest of our spine, starting with the flexion extension. So, standing out like a high jumper, curling down like a prawn. Let's go into rotation next. Rotate one side, rotate around to the other. Okay, into the lateral flexions, coming one side, down to the other, back and forth between the two. And let's come round in a circle like we're in a whirlpool. Change direction. Work, shaking off there where you're ready to. And we are done there for today's session. Good job, everybody. Well done.